Now, the best way I've ever learned to explain this is to think about how you would manage a party for a bunch of kids. So can everybody imagine running a party for a bunch of 9-year-old children? Everybody got that? And you're holding it in your own house. This is a mistake. The whole point about community centres and church halls is they have fire hoses. Fire hoses are vital for cleaning up after a party and are occasionally necessary for crowd control during the party itself. So you're holding the party in your own home. The first decision you have to make is an ontological decision. Which type of system are we? So if you assume the system is chaotic, it means the children are unconstrained and their behavior is random. So they'll probably discover drugs and alcohol and go on a personal experience of self-discovery. Your house may burn down in the process, but all property is theft and it was socially constructed in the first place, so why are you worried about it? I don't recommend this approach. I've got a friend in California who did try it once, but he's never going to do it again. The recovery cost is too high. The ordered approach, on the other hand, is taught in all good business schools. Under this, it's of critical importance to agree learning objectives for the party in advance of the party itself. The learning objectives should be aligned with the mission statement for education in the society to which you belong, and should be clearly articulated and printed off on motivational posters with pictures of eagles soaring over valleys and water dropping into ponds. And you should put those posters around the walls of where you're going to hold the party. As the children come into the party, they should be given Disney cards with the party value statement printed on the back, so they're fully aware of it. We don't want them to, don't follow that. And then actually you produce a project plan for the party with clear milestones throughout the party against which you can measure progress against ideal party outcome. The senior adult then starts the party with a motivational DVD. You don't want children wasting time in play which isn't aligned with the learning objectives. And then they use PowerPoint to demonstrate their personal commitment to the party objectives and show the children how their pocket money and allowances are linked to the achievement of the milestone targets. Following the highly successful completion of the party, you conduct an after-action review, update your best practice database on party management, and mandate future process improvements. If at this stage, for any remote reason, the children aren't happy, you hire an appreciative inquiry practitioner who will get them to tell happy, clappy stories, so they have happy mental models and suitably indoctrinated like whatever you put in front of them next time. Everybody reasonably familiar with this approach to party management? I've got to build mindfulness into that sometime soon. I haven't quite worked it out yet, but it will be there soon. The complex systems approach, on the other hand, is much simpler. We start off by drawing a line in the sand, known as a boundary in complexity theory. We look the children solidly in the eye, and we say, cross that, you little bastards, and you die. And one of the things you learn pretty fast as an adult is the value of flexible, negotiable boundaries. Because rigid boundaries have a habit of becoming brittle and breaking catastrophically. We then introduce catalytic probes. I'm deliberately using technical language here, but you need to think differently about this. All right? If we don't change language, we don't change the way that people think. We introduce probes, safe-to-fail experiments. A football, a video, a barbecue, a computer game. See if a pattern forms. If it does, it's called an attractor. If it's beneficial, other kids will get attracted to it. They'll start to play. At which point, if it's okay, we don't take resource away or we give it resource. If it's negative, well, that's where you need the fire hoses. So what we actually do, and this is probably the key phrase of complexity, we manage the emergence of beneficial coherence within attractors, within boundaries. And that allows locally valid solutions to merge. Something which works next to a teaching hospital in Cardiff ain't going to work somewhere in Machynlleth where it's 4 hours to get to hospital. You need a similar governance structure, but you've got to have that ability to actually see patterns and respond to positive or negative patterns. Different things will work at different times in terms of the way it works.